Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So lately I've been pointing out the more ridiculous gun control laws that have come out post-Bruen. These are from states that just threw an absolute hissy fit after the Bruen decision came down, and the Supreme Court said, look, you can't do what you've been doing. It's unconstitutional. It needs to stop. And so these states just kind of went overboard and decided, you know what, we're not going to do what you tell us. And they put out all of these new gun control laws that are even worse than the ones that they had before. Case in point, if you get too many traffic tickets, well, you lose your Second Amendment rights. Let's talk about it. Now, I want to take a quick second to say thank you all very much for watching these videos. I really do appreciate it. I noticed that a majority of you are not subscribed. If you have a quick second, hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification. And if you believe that our Second Amendment rights shall not be infringed, hit that thumbs up. Let's get to it. So I'm sure by now you've all heard the term good moral character, right? It's what several states across the country decided to use after the Bruen decision said that using just cause or good cause is unconstitutional. You can't ask somebody to have good cause to practice one of their rights. So again, the states pitched hissy fits and decided to come up with good moral character. Well, the problem with good moral character, I mean, aside from the fact that it's unconstitutional as well, is the fact that it's vague. It's open to interpretation. And so there's people across the country right now that are being denied not only just their permits, but denied being allowed to even own firearms based on that very vague good moral character requirement. So bad so that even just getting speeding tickets could be an indicator of, I guess, bad moral character, showing that you're not of good moral character. And I actually have proof of this because a court case in the state of New York right now that shows that somebody was denied a permit to purchase based on, at least in part, traffic tickets. Now, try and keep in mind that it doesn't matter what state we're talking about here. It could be California, it could be New York. If your state has a good moral character clause, then this is something that could happen to you, because good moral character is judged by the person who is doing the background check, the person who is looking into your character. And so it's up to their interpretation of whether or not you're of good moral character if they decide to proceed further with the application process. So pretty much anything could be used as judgment against you for that good moral character clause. So this case again happens to be in New York. Now, I said that he was denied his permit to purchase in part because of these traffic violations. The other reason that they're demonstrating here is because he, I guess, omitted certain facts about his past that have an effect on the permitting process going forward. They're saying it's the fact that he omitted those things and the fact that he has traffic violations, which is why they're denying his permit, saying that obviously the traffic violations show that he's not of good moral character. And let me go ahead and read this little snippet for you so that I can prove that what I'm saying is true, because it does sound pretty ridiculous. So it says right here, and because of an egregious history of moving violations, basically traffic tickets, demonstrating an inability to comply with license requirements. So that's one of the reasons why they are saying that he is not of good moral character, and it gives the agency which would process his application just cause or good cause for denying that application. They're still using those same terms. Now, I don't know the specific details of the charges that he omitted from the application and what the outcome of those charges were, but obviously, just based on the fact that he's willing to file a lawsuit over it, I would bet that they are not disqualifying factors on a 4473, which is your standard FBI background check form that you would fill out in an FFL. So if he's willing to go through the process and he's willing to fight back against this, I'm going to say that whatever those charges were, more than likely, again, they were not disqualifiers. So not having a disqualifier on the 4473, but still having a disqualifier just based off of, good moral character is not, to me, enough reason to have somebody lose their Second Amendment rights. Now, try and keep in mind that when it comes to good moral character, most of the states that implement something like that just happen to be blue states, right? These are states that implement that just cause or good cause and have switched to good moral character. Now, when they're doing their background check for good moral character, they do a lot of different things. They look into your publicly available social media. So if you have a social media account and you posted a bunch of stuff on it because you don't like something the current administration is doing, or you don't like the fact that a bunch of new gun control laws have come out recently, or you've said something that they don't consider to be moral, right? They can simply use that. They also talk to your neighbors and get a feel for what type of person you are. You know, do you pick up after your dog? Who knows if they're going to use that as good moral character? Maybe you binged watched Game of Thrones in 4 days or something, and you know, somebody who's just going to sit around and watch TV all the time maybe isn't of good moral character. Or you don't follow the rules at a golf club. Hey, who knows what good moral character is? It's open to the person who's looking at it to determine whether you're of good moral character. So in my personal opinion, good moral character is just as bad as good cause, or maybe even worse. So when you were supposed to, and when I say you, I mean the states, so when they were supposed to basically become shall issue states from may issue states, they instead implemented this new term and once again are really just may issue states all over again. And hopefully this, you know, good moral character thing winds its way back up to the Supreme Court, because again, they're just able to deny you for pretty much any reason. So, you know, keep your head up. If you're in a state like this, just understand what the process is and what you're going to go through and the scrutiny that you're going to be under when you apply for that permit, because it's tough. It's absolutely tough. It needs to stop. Just hands down needs to stop, and hopefully we'll see something done about it. But for now, I just wanted to let you know how ridiculous things have gotten post-Bruen with all of this new gun control. Take away the word gun, and what do you have? Just control. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.